Okay, so before I get into the PC simulators, I just wanted to show you the sort of thing that you get when you buy one of these. Now, for all of these simulators, I'm using the dongle version, which will plug into your transmitter. I'm using this old Futaba FPT8UP transmitter. It's about 15 years old, but it still does the trick. As you can see, it's got a few switches missing. But yeah, this plugs into your PC. I think most of them are wireless these days, but this particular one is the XTR Simulator dongle. And I think I bought this in 2007, 2008. I'm not sure on the date. I don't think they've updated it for a while either, but anyways. Yeah, and then you get the software as well. Now, this plugs into the trainer port at the back here. Like I say, this is the Futaba connection. If you want to go this route and you already have a transmitter, then all you need to do is buy the cable version, but they do versions where you get the transmitter with it. So yeah, that's the setup that I am using. So let's get on to the first simulator. So this is the first PC simulator, and I know what you're thinking. That looks awfully similar to the Android simulator that you had, and it is. It's made by the same people, which is Clearview, although the one on Android's called Absolute RC Simulator. You can see that this is exactly the same, and it even says Clearview on the plane, and if you look back onto the Android app, it shows Clearview on the wing of the plane as well. But anyways, this is a really cheap option. I think it's about £27. I'm not sure what that is in US dollars, but you have to go away and buy a dongle, which is about $8, I guess, or £5 off eBay. And then, yeah, you've got a fully functioning simulator, which is not bad, really. Obviously, it's not on par with some of the other ones, you know. It all depends what you want a simulator for, really. And if it's just for learning how to fly, then this is all you need, you know. Its graphics aren't the best, but then again, you know, that means that you don't have to have the most top-notch computer to get some fun out of it. You know, it probably pretty much would run on anything. Now, I know some people are probably thinking, hang on, there's FMS Flight Simulator, and that's sort of out as well, but I'm using Windows 8 here, and everything that I am going to look at and compare will all run on Windows 8, so that's why I've not included FMS, as I'm sure someone will tell me that, yeah, you can find a way to run that on Windows 8, but it's quite an old simulator, I think 10 years or so. It's not on my list. This one is, though, and it's really good. So this is the trainer aircraft. Let's come in for a fast landing. Oh, no, that was not a good landing. And let's check out some of the other aircraft that you get, because that is just the standard trainer. So let's see if we've got, I mean, there's loads of aircraft. You can see here, absolutely tons. What I'm looking for is this one, the Edge 3D. So this is important to me. This is actually why I first got a simulator. It was so that I could learn how to fly 3D, and I did. I actually learned on the XTR Simulator how to do 3D, and then learned how to do it in real life, so it definitely saved me a lot of money there. So let's see if this simulator will do 3D, because it didn't very well on the Android app. But now we have a transmitter. Oh, that's a good start. I've clipped my tail off. Let's try again. Maybe not so much up until we've got some air. Yeah, it is. It's taking quite a lot of effort to get it to hover. It is torque rolling on its own, which is good. But yeah, I'm having to put quite a lot of input in, really, which when you're doing 3D, that's really not how something acts. It's really small movements that you do when doing 3D. However, I'm sure someone will tell me, well, actually it's that aircraft that's really twitchy for doing 3D. Yeah, it runs really smoothly. It runs smooth as I'm recording it as well. I'm using a video recorder to record the footage, on Windows, and it's smooth as anything. Well, hopefully, I'm hoping that the video will come out smooth, but yeah, it flies nice, actually. You could probably... I don't think I would recommend doing 3D on this and then go and try it on your plane, because if you're doing that anyway, definitely get some height on. But no, it's getting into a hover there. I'm having to put a lot of control input in there, and it's really soggy, the controls are. But oh, we're sort of getting a torque roll there. Getting a bit close to myself. It does do it. We get nice low rolls in as well, nice camera angle. Yeah, it's impressive. This is all you need, really, but then again, some people are wanting to use this to fly, and others are wanting to use it as a substitute for when the weather's bad. In that case, you might want better graphics. Some really nice controls here, actually. I've got sort of almost a flat spin in. With this plane, there is some sort of, not delay, but sort of... Ooh, I nearly killed it then. But there's kind of like, with these 3D aircraft, you sort of move input in and then they sort of stop straight away. This one kind of carries on, if you know what I mean. So you put in a bit of input and it takes some time to, it carries on rolling for a little bit. And I think that's its problem, but it's still quite enjoyable to fly. I think if you were looking to do 3D on this simulator, this would be the model to do it on. I'm out of practice for sure. Nice knife edge. Can get it doing some crazy things. Okay, I think that's enough of the 3D plane. Let's see if I can come around for a hover landing without breaking it. Hey, there we go. Right, so that's sort of the aircraft. You've also got helicopters and cars, and is there boats on this one? Actually, I can't see boats on this one, just cars. But, you know, I don't use it for that, so that's fine. So, let's see if we can find a nice sort of 3D type helicopter. No, I have no idea which one might be. That one's upside down. So, maybe this one's a 3D helicopter, I would imagine. I don't know much about 3D helicopters, but I did learn to fly helicopters purely on simulators. Oh yeah, that's nice and twitchy, just how we like it. So yeah, I'm not fantastic with helicopters. I can do sort of inverted and things, but of course all the controls are backwards when it's inverted. But I bought one of the micro helis that you can get, and I still do get disorientated because all the controls are completely upside down when you are upside down, and so that's including the yaw. So I'm still getting used to it. So like I say, not the best helicopter pilot, but if you can fly a helicopter, you can fly a multi-rotor. And as I was saying, multi-rotors are pretty new. There's not really many good simulators out there that plug into a TX. Now there are quadcopters on the Phoenix Flight Simulator and also the Real Flight Simulator, but I think you're definitely limited to what you can do with them. You can only really just fly them around. You've not sort of got the GPS functions that you have on the Android app, and there is absolutely no quadcopter option on here. But like I say, helicopters are more difficult to fly than quadcopters. Quadcopters are a lot more stable. If you can fly one of these, you can fly a quadcopter, no problem. So let's just go and check out the different landscapes, because this is a panoramic landscape, but you have these sort of 3D landscapes here, which all the other simulators do have. If we just change to a plane, perhaps. I don't know, what shall we get? Let's try a different plane. Oh, you've got some jets and stuff, that's cool. Oh, there's a lot of stuff there. Oh, they have the Fontana, that's interesting. It's actually called a Fontana in this. Oh, let's load that and see if it flies nice like how it used to. on the Android app. So what we can do here is go into settings and change the camera setup. It's already so direct camera. We can change to follow, and then that should follow the plane then. Yeah, actually they've changed. Yeah, the flight characteristics are the same on this as the Fontana does not fly like this. But anyways, yeah, you can see you've got sort of a 3D view. More like it was sort of like a flight simulator, a proper flight simulator. But I think that's all I'm going to go through, because there are loads of features, loads of different views and stuff, but really it's just a comparison on the flight characteristics and the graphics. So let's move on to the next simulator.